Drinking and thinking.
I'm Jammer.
And I'm Shagdog. We are the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Beer Review.
Yes.
Yeah, drinking and thinking. What topics of discussion do you happen to have in your long list that's wide and varied?
You know, Jammer, I came up with a few topics. I don't know if any of them are going to work. Just say pass if you don't like it.
Oh, awesome.
Trump, Jeffries, sombrero, fake video controversy. How far will political pranksters go? The sombrero shit that Trump did.
I loved it. It. I thought it was funny. I don't think it was. They called it racist and all that stuff.
Right.
I don't think it's racist.
If he was Mexican, maybe.
Even if you're Mexican, that's the typical stereotype. Let's think about it. When you think about mariachi bands and certain things, you think, okay, all right, that. And it was perfectly in accordance with the wall, which with the whole thing he was getting on about, the illegal immigration, the wall, and the fact that, so I thought that was funny. And I think it's funny that they ended up talking about it. So instead of talking about it, you could have just came out with your own, and did something in retaliation. Or you could have
put Trump with a small mustache.
Yeah. But then when they complained about it, what did he do? He was calling it racist because he put it on the one guy. He turned around and put himself playing every instrument and everything like that. So that's even funnier.
Yeah. They could have turned around, put him in a small mustache, and say a happy Oktoberfest. Put him in a.
Yeah. I think it's funny. He eggs them on and get them talking about stuff that means nothing. You're worried about. Oh, this is Trump. Trump did this, and then it's just, well, you know what? You're complaining about him not working and making memes. While you're complaining about him not working, making memes, you could be working. So why don't you just shut the fuck up and get to work?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Celebrity humor, Jammer. Dick Van Dyke has been joking about not making it to 100. I guess he's 99 years old now.
Well, that's the crazy thing about it. Dick Van Dyke was an alcoholic. He smoked. He did all that stuff back in the day.
He was on Mary Poppins, right?
Yeah.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
Yeah. And he had a long battle with alcoholism and everything. And yet, look at him. He's almost 100 years old.
He's pickled and healthy.
I think the fact is that he was a very active individual to begin with. And then when he became more of an alcoholic and all that stuff, he still stayed active,
I mean, last thing I saw him on like a year or two ago, one of those award shows. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's in his late 90s, but he's still alive. He's still kicking, and he's still there. He was there mentally better than the previous president.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the previous president wasn't as old. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke. I always enjoyed him in his TV show with Mary Tyler Moore and everything. Rob Reiner and everything. He was in the, and then you talk about the Disney films. Like you're saying, the Chim Chimney and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see him make 100 just because he says that he's not going to.
Didn't Betty White just miss 100? Or
yeah,
she just missed it. Yeah.
She was like 99 3/4 or whatever.
My grandfather, I think, made it to 102. I haven't seen him since I was like 11 or 12, but he made it to 102. So all my family members, all the men die in their 70s. One died in their 50s. One of my uncles. Grandfather died in the early 40s. Brother died in the early 40s. My grandfather's brothers made it to their 70s. I think at least two of them.
And where do they all live?
They all lived in New York, upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Okay.
But yeah, My grandfather's brother. I never met him.
Yeah.
I don't know when he died. I could look him up, but I'm not gonna. That family was weird on that side, but like I said, my great grandfather went from Connecticut to California, got in trouble with the law, changed his last name, and moved back to where I lived in New York, and then settled down there. And that's how I got my last name. It's not even my real last name. So there's that story.
So
he's a vigilante, or not a vigilante.
Trouble with the law.
What do you call that when you're on the run from the law? I don't know. I gotta ask my cousin because
on the lam.
I don't even think our grandparents told us that. So one of the family members from Connecticut contacted one of my cousins and told them about the whole story.
On the lam, Shagdog.
Yeah, on the lam, or yeah,
on the run, on the lam,
on the run.
I don't know some of the other lingo. You can Googleize.
Yeah, let's Google it. What's it called if you're on the run from the law or from the government? What's it called? Fugitive, outlaw, escapee, at large.
Terms.
Any slang terms? I'm thinking. On the lam, like you said, on the run, laying low, lying low, in the wind, skip town, going underground, on the dodge, off the grid, ghosted, poltergeist, on ice, beat feet, booked it, desperado, vamoosed.
Yeah.
My mother used to say that word all the time, like get going, vamoose. I used to think it was an Italian word for like get going. Vamoose. Yeah.
You're sounding muffled again.
There you go. How's that? Yeah.
I don't know why you're muffled. That's why you're muffled.
How about now?
Now you're on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you think about it. If you're on the run, and you're doing that stuff, it's harder. Granted, but isn't it? It isn't impossible.
Yeah, that was my favorite Paul McCartney song. "Band on the Run."
Band on the Run.
To me, I think is he singing about the Beatles in that song? Because to me, it sounds like he's singing about the Beatles.
I'm not sure. I mean,
let's look at the lyrics, Jammer.
I know it slides into hands across the water, hands
the lyrics for "Band on the Run."
Sky. Admiral Halsey notified.
Is that the album? Is that another song? Stuck inside these four walls, sent inside forever, never seeing no one. Nice again, like you, mama.
Stuck
you, mama.
Inside these four walls.
Let's stop saying it.
Never seen no
lyrics.
one. Nice again.
Mommy, you.
Like you, mama, like you.
I mean, listen, Jammer. The next verse is if I ever get out of here, thought of giving it all away to a registered charity. Oh, I need a pint a day. If we ever get out of here. Well, the rain exploded with a mighty, we fell into the sun, mighty whatever. The first one said to the second one, there, I hope you're having fun. Band on the run. I think it's about the Beatles banding. That's what I think. That's what I get from it.
That might have been. You never know.
What's really sad is John dying, and the Beatles could have got together mid to late 80s.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that they went on about the fact that he had wrote that one song. John had wrote a song and recorded himself. I forget what the song title was. It was one of the last songs that they released. Let me put it this way: John was dead. Yoko gave Paul the recordings that John had made of this song. John, I'm sorry, Paul turned around and took it and tried to work with it. But while they were doing that documentary for what was that? Hey Jude, not Hey Jude, but the other documentary. Hey PA.
Piss like chug along, yeah. Chug along, yeah. That's Chinese for drinking. Chug along.
Yeah. What's the thinking?
What?
Ching chang come
I don't know. I don't speak ding dang dong.
Oh, I bet you do sing ding dong.
You sing big black big ding dong.
Paul took that, and anyway, when they were doing that documentary, I forget what was it. It wasn't Hey Jude. It was the other one, Get Back.
Get back.
They came up. They actually created software. These people that were working with them that could isolate the vocals of John. So they took it and isolated the vocals for that song and everything. And next thing you know, here is Paul and Ringo and George being able to play music with it and everything, and have John singing. And so that was the official last song that was made with every one of them.
Was it ever released?
Yeah, it was released.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
You should Googleize it.
What is it called? You don't know
I
what it's
can't
called?
remember the name of it.
Last song released by the Beatles featuring John and Paul.
Well,
Now and Then? Is that what it's called?
no, ask the one that was used to isolate his vocals, that kind of thing.
What song for the Beatles was used to isolate John Lennon's vocals?
After he was dead.
Let's see if we get there. Now and Then, it keeps saying.
I'd have to hear
Artificial
it.
intelligence to isolate the Beatles, Now and Then. You're going to hear it right now, Jay. We'll probably get blocked.
Now and Then? It doesn't sound familiar.
It said 2023. Is that when it happened?
I guess so. I guess that's it. Now and Then.
Should I play it, or I want to get blocked?
I could play it here for myself and see.
All right.
Shit. Where is it at? Now and Then.
What I'm really upset about is Julian. When he came out and the one hit song he had, I was like, wow, that's pretty good. It's not bad. And I thought he could have been, if the Beatles ever got back together, do John's parts. But he didn't like the limelight. I'm like, what an idiot. He could have millions of dollars. Anyhow. That's like saying you're Bruce Lee's son, even though you're out of shape. You're not going to do some kung fu movies or what?
Well, Brandon tried to, and they killed him. So
That's true. But imagine if Brandon was out of shape like you, and kind of your body size.
Now and Then was the song. Yeah, you have to listen to it when we're off.
Imagine if you were Jammer Lee.
Well, I know they would definitely
There you go.
have a rough time with you.
Be your co-star.
That you're so far out of
Touch with reality.
now and then. So far out of shape. Even if you working a very physical job.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's it's very sad.
It's not bad for a 54-year-old, right?
Oh, it could have been much better. I could be much better. So. It's just, I've never been one that, even though I've lifted weights and did all that stuff, and I was bulky at one time, muscle wise and all that stuff. I never been one that obsessed with it. I can't be obsessed with it. I'm just not that type of person. That I got to lift weights.
This is why you fail.
No, it's just that I'm not that. I am not that. My mind is more active than I got to build this.
I would never like that either. I just do it. And then whatever results, I don't like, oh my God, I got to lift more. I don't have the perfect shape to that bicep, so I got to curl more.
Yeah.
When I worked out, I work out, yeah, okay, that's as good as I'm good. I've never been like fucking ripped although I did have, if you remember, Chris Domsky one time in the pool there, we went to,
oh yeah, he was admiring your body.
Yeah, he's like, how come you don't have a lot of girlfriends? He was like admiring me. I was like, hi. He's like, well, you're in good shape.
That was his way of saying, hey, come fuck me.
At our kitty beds, because Jammer got the good bedroom.
Hey, you all didn't want to pitch in and pay the extra amount.
I thought we all paid 1/3.
No, I ended up paying more than both of you two guys. So I was like, okay,
if you don't have a receipt, I can't believe it.
I don't care what you believe. I actually paid more than you two guys.
Last I knew, we all paid 1/3, and then you just claimed I got the good bedroom.
I turned around and paid more money because I said to myself, okay, it's going to be two in a room there, or I can pay more and get the one room by myself because y'all didn't want to pay it. Y'all didn't want to pitch in.
I mean, I
didn't have an issue with that because I was all right with that.
I always pitched in and went 1/3 or half of my stuff, so I don't know why I wouldn't go pitch in.
Because the whole situation with Domsky,
I didn't think I was getting a kitty bed with Domsky. That's all.
I didn't know they were going to be kitty beds. That's the thing. I didn't know they were going to be kitty beds.
With sailboat bed frame head posts,
That was funny. Anyway, did you know?
You couldn't even see his mattress.
But what were we talking about before that? Now and then.
Yeah. I think if Julian Lennon gave in to embrace his father's legacy, I think he would have been a lot better. He could have got some good songwriters.
Yeah, I think that he was too hung up on his own self and then not being in the spotlight.
Yeah. I mean, he had that one song. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't a real great song, but...
Yeah, what was it called?
I can't remember. Let me see if I can think of it without looking it up. I can't think of it. Shit. Julian Lennon's one big hit. Too late for goodbyes. It's a long too late for goodbyes. And it's much too late for goodbyes.
That's the only song he's had.
Yeah.
As far as the other ones go, he hasn't had any big hits.
Yeah. I mean, he sounded a little bit like his father. He looked a little bit like his father. He could have.
The thing about it is, it doesn't even matter whether he sounded like him or looked like him or whatever like that. Was the music good? And that one song was good.
Yeah. I mean, he would never have been his father, but could he have taken his place in a Beatles reunion? Yeah, I think so.
And they thought about it, and they said they couldn't do it because he wasn't
up to par.
No, just the fact that he wasn't his father, and they didn't want him to have to be his father.
Yeah, the song Jude is about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like I said, here's the thing. It's just like Hank Williams Jr. After Hank Williams Sr. passed away. Hank Williams Jr., they expected him to take the reins and sing all Hank Williams Sr. songs, just like Hank Williams Sr., all that stuff.
It's totally different style.
And he did sing those songs for a while, but then he finally got fed up and wanted to break out and do his own stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely a different style than his father was. So, I mean, he's the one. Yeah.
And he mentions that in one of the songs, about the music, him his music and my music ain't the same or something like that.
Just like his son, Kid Rock.
Yeah.
There's always rumors that Kid Rock is his son. I don't know. If
I
that's true.
think he's the illegitimate son.
Mm.
And he's got the other one, Hank Williams Jr. the third or something like that.
Oh wow. I think even Chaz might be a Hank Williams Jr. illegitimate son.
But yeah, it's always hard for a son or daughter to fall in the limelight of their parent.
There's not too many that take over. There's a few that have like taken over. I think even JFK Jr. might have been a good politician or going into president if he went that way, but they killed him before he even got.
If he survived, yeah.
I heard the Clintons killed him.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they killed a lot of people or had a lot of people killed. I mean, I'm sorry. The one guy who was set to testify against him that was in Whitewater or whatever like that.
There's a bunch of people.
Drove to a park and shot himself 2 times in the head. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, and the back of the head, you're going to be able to shoot yourself 2 times.
Right, and I haven't even looked at the list. The last time I looked at the list was early 2000s. All the people related to the Clintons that have died mysterious deaths.
Either in accidents or
suicides, plane crashes,
a
lot of stuff.
And they all just happened to be getting ready to testify or getting ready to...
Or was in... so they did have information or whatever, supposedly.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Whitewater, military stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy, I tell you.
Real quick, Jammer, your list, top 5 hair bands of the 80s. Go.
Bon Jovi, Poison, Motley Crue. And the only reason I say that is the ones that are recognizably hair bands. Maybe I would say Rat. What is the other one more after that? Oh, you just stuck. You froze.
You stuck too. We both froze.
Yeah, I would say Rat. Cinderella is another one, I guess.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of Cinderella.
Def Leppard had big hair at one point, but I mean, they weren't really big hair.
Yeah, they became more like pop somehow. I mean, Rock of Ages probably was like kind of a mix of British invasion metal, hairband stuff. Mm-hmm. But then Hysteria was like kind of a pop metal.
That was altogether different due to the fact that the drummer having his accident and all that stuff.
Right.
But it was a big hit album for him.
Yeah, Mutt Lange said, I'm going to give you 6 hits on this one at least. And he did. And, there's a lot of good hair bands out there that have that sound, but there's only those big bands that sold a lot. Yeah, Poison, Bon Jovi, Motley Crue. They're the top 3 of the 80s right there.
I would definitely say Bon Jovi was probably the big one.
Yeah, especially those 2 albums, just Slippery and Wet and maybe New Jersey. Yeah. I even like the one before that, 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, the one before Slippery and Wet. But Poison was a big one.
Poison was a real big one.
If you include Def Leppard as a hair band, they're the top 2 at least. And then Motley Crue, the bad boys of rock in the 80s. And I would probably put Rat. I mean, I would put them at 1. They're my favorite. But I'd put them in the top 5. A lot of people would put Cinderella in that 5th spot too, so. Rat and Roll, though. You got to pay the toll to Rat and Roll.
Yep.
Rockin' with Dockin'. That was another good one, huh? Rockin' with Dockin'.
Yeah, Dockin' was another good...
I like Dockin'. I didn't like all their albums. I didn't like any of their albums all the way through. Like, what's another one? Skid Row. I did like Skid Row. They were kind of late, though. I actually consider Skid Row almost grunge. If you look at Skid Row, their videos, it's
Look
almost
at the
one.
Black Crows. The Black Crows were similar in that, in the sense they were kind of grungy, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Skid Row's the first band I see with Rachel Bolan had a nose ring and had a chain going to his nipple or some shit,
Yeah.
down. I mean that, and they were all wearing flannels sometimes, in some of those videos. So it's,
I think in general that the hair bands themselves, yeah, I would say definitely Cinderella, Poison, Bon Jovi, Motley Crue,
yeah,
Rat. You know, they were all about big hair.
Poison, yeah.
Um,
A couple of big Poison glam bands, which I'm really upset with. Peacemaker season 2 is last season. The first season they put an emphasis on glam bands. They're more your lesser known glam bands
yeah,
on the soundtrack of the season. This year they haven't put a big emphasis. They've had some newer bands, maybe a couple older songs, but they're in the van rocking in the first season. Hey, this is whatever band it is, and they're rocking. But this year they didn't do any of that rocking in the van type stuff.
yeah.
They even did House of Pain by Faster Pussycat in season 1.
Yeah. Man, I guess I'm ready to roll, baby.
Well, Jammer, you roll out of here, and I'll keep our one guest entertained, because that's what Shagdog does, because I'm a rocker.
Yeah, you're a rocker, all right. Rock your self to sleep.
Rock your socks. Drop your socks or grab your...
Old grandpa rocking in the grand chair. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had a grand chair.
Yeah. No, I mean, what was the other thing you had? You had another thing to ask. You had topics, different topics.
I lost them all. I closed the damn thing.
You did not. You lied.
Yeah, I did. I had it on
You lie.
ChatGPT. I don't have memory on it. Give me one good topic to have for Jammer because he's special.
Mm-hmm. I'm special. So special.
One old school thing that was way better. What's one old school thing that was way better than it is today?
Old school thing. The Cars.
The band or?
No, the Cars.
Oh, the Cars. The Cars. Not the band, but actual cars. You had me mystified there for a second, Michael J. Fox. With cars, burn hair, burn hair. That's all I know of that song. Cars.
Yeah.
The Cars were crazy. Some of the cars in the 80s that you haven't seen since the 80s, if some of those cars are driving around now, these kids would probably be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, some of them.
Like a Chevy Corsica.
Nobody cares about the
But look at a Corsica. That's what I'm saying. Just the weird shape of it. Chevy Corsica. I mean, look at that shit. That weird shape.
Who's gonna basically
I used to like the Corsica. The band Dio.
Yeah.
Like a rainbow in the dark.
Just like a rainbow in the dark.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I like two. I mean, I never was a big Dio fan back then, but I did like a couple of his songs, But as soon as Rat came out with Round and Round, I was like, wow, who the hell are these guys?
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why I just fell in love with Rat. It was Rat and Def Leppard at that time.
Yeah.
And then I just went more with Rat, because I think probably because Def Leppard took so long to come out with their next album.
Well, one thing I would say is with Rat, I was like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm going to buy the first album, and when they come out with another album, if it's good, I'm going to buy it. It'd be one of my times where I can actually shine with one band's music, basically, and following
Yeah.
them. Because how many chances do you have as a consumer to buy just the albums for that one particular one in real time? You know what I mean?
Right.
Being in the sense of real time at the moment they're having hits and stuff like that. Buy the album,
Right.
put it aside, basically, you know. And they it's just not the same, now.
Oh, you mean now buying albums?
Yeah, buying albums or buying
Shit,
music online.
there's no good rock bands. I mean, what's the best rock band around right
Well,
now?
I sent you some of those kitty videos, which they actually sounded pretty good.
Kitty videos, like kids?
Cats.
Oh, the cat playing. Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, I mean, I think they. I don't know. I watched this. I used to watch this one YouTube guy, and he played the top 40 hits that are out right now, the top hits, and he played the songs, and he's like, "This is not a." Used to be a musical engineer, 80s, 90s, up to the 2000s, and he said, "This isn't even a song. This is just." He came up with all the things, and there was a couple that were okay. This is a song. It has this, a bridge, a chorus, this. This is not a song. It's just repeat the same thing over 50 times.
Yeah. Well, I was saying that to my wife the other day. I was like, we were in a store and I was hearing this song playing, and it was "Dancing on a Dream, Dancing on a Dream, Dancing on a Dream, Dancing on a Dream, Dancing on a Dream,
Oh yeah,
Dancing on a Dream." I'm like, okay, I get it. You're dancing on a fucking dream. Now get on with it.
What's the dream about, motherfucker?
Never would tell you. It's just constantly dancing on a dream. It's like
Maybe his girlfriend was named Dream.
so. I asked his girlfriend what the cost was, and they said basically, "Oh no, it's just the minimum cost for whatever we were having, the breakfast and the breakfast and table, bread or whatever."
Breakfast and table and bread. I get it, Jammer. I like it. Breakfast table and bread.
I'm just saying, it was about the breakfast,
I know it was about the bread too.
Yeah, but the bread was the symbolizing effect.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Rat earlier, you said their first album. The second album wasn't as good as the first one, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I still bought it, and I still liked it, and I thought, okay, that's not too bad. And then they came out with the third album, which was not as good as the first two.
All right. The fourth one was really not as good. But, I mean, Rat had enough albums where they had 2 or 3 or 4 good songs off each album where they could play a concert, even though they're not good in concert. Although Stephen Pearcy, I'll have to say, in his late 60s, almost 70 years old, sounds better than he did 10 years ago. So I don't know if he quit the drugs, quit smoking, or whatever. But they have enough catalogs where they could do a good 12, 15 song set, and the songs,
Yeah.
There's many albums that they had,
Yep. All right.
All right, Shagdog, Jammer's done. I'm going to continue.
Yes, you continue, my friend. I'm going to get moving.
Maybe I should stop.
Yeah, start moving. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hey,
I'm going to probably stop for today.
Huh? You're stopping altogether for today?
Thanks to our 2 viewers. Yeah, I might stop on here and then do a couple karaoke songs or something.
Oh, well. Okay. Whatever. Like I said, thanks for watching, comment.
Unless you want to do another one.
No, I better get to bed because I got to get up later. I'm Jammer.
Hey, I am Shagdog, your host. That's my super duper co-host. Super duper co-host since 2011.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Next time, Jammer will have some better topics. I
You
lost
picked
my
the
audio.
topics. You picked the topics, so
I had Chat GPT pick
I
them,
can't
actually.
be blamed for that.
Yeah, I can't either. Chat GPT. I've talked to Chat GPT about you.
You're the one who chatted it up with the GGP or whatever.
It knows you, but it doesn't know you good enough, apparently. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I am Shagdog.
Jammer.
2 viewers already left, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, it's taking forever.
Na-na-na.
Hey, 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 goodbye.
Hey, goodbye. Sha-na-na-na. Sha-na-na. Okay.
Hey, join Shagdog and Jammer on the Spitters World Beer Review.
And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like.
Tinkle the bell.